Hi, Julie Rader here with the weekly astrological update for the week of October 24th through the 30th. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share with anyone you feel could benefit from this information. Okay, we are definitely in eclipse season, and hold on tight because energy is continuing to ramp up. And these next few weeks could possibly be the most intense weeks of the entire year, depending on your chart, but collectively, absolutely. So make sure you are doing practices for yourself to keep your nervous system stable, to make sure that you feel a sense of stability in your life, whatever that means for you. So take care of yourself, hold on, and most importantly, keep a positive a positive attitude, because no matter what the aspects are, our mental state is the most powerful tool we have in dealing with any situation in our lives. If we can train our subconscious mind to remain stable and even positive, no matter what the outer circumstances are, we have risen above anything that happens in our outer world and in our inner world or in our personal life. Okay, let's jump right in. So on Monday, on the 24th, it'll be the Libra moon. It's the moon's day. And remember, the day prior, on Sunday, we had the sun and Venus move into Scorpio and Saturn station direct. So Sunday was a big day of changing directions and very interesting, just 2 days before the eclipse. On Monday, it's the moon's day, and the moon is in Libra. So no other major aspects happening. However, the moon is making some aspects, and its first aspect is a trine to Saturn, and that's Saturn's first aspect since going direct. Now, when the moon in Libra is trine, and it's part of this grand trine, when it is trine Saturn, it is really where we must go inward and ask ourselves, are there areas where we are feeling limited, and realize that that's our mental limitation? Or where can we set clear boundaries so that we feel we can live in harmony with others because we're not allowing others to walk all over ourselves? So then the moon will be conjunct Mars. This is again where it is important that we have boundaries, because when the moon, our emotional state, is conjunct Mars, the planet of war, but also the planet of motivation, if we feel that we are stepping into our power with clear boundaries, we can use this energy to motivate and get the things accomplished we need to accomplish in our lives. And then the moon is square Pluto. Again, we must set boundaries. Pluto is death and rebirth. We must, in order to feel like the phoenix rising out of the ashes, which we can feel in our lives, we must know what we want, set boundaries, and move forward in a way that is systematic and strategic. Also, we must be open to big changes because they are occurring. On Tuesday, the 25th, we have the moon moving into Scorpio, and its very first aspect in Scorpio is a conjunction to the sun, which is the new moon in Scorpio eclipse. It's a partial eclipse, but it is an eclipse nonetheless. An eclipse is like a new moon times 10, or a new moon on steroids. Eclipse energy, it's where some things may be eclipsed out of our life, especially when it comes to Scorpio, because Scorpio is about death and rebirth. So it is really, and the moon's last aspect that it had in Libra was this trine to Pluto. It is really a time, we are in eclipse season, where things will die away so that there can be new beginnings, new birth, sprouting, blossoming in our lives. So this eclipse is also conjunct merging with Venus because the sun and Venus have been together. They've been going through the zodiac together. They walked hand in hand into Scorpio. They were in Cazimi aspect, this perfect conjunction on the 22nd. So we're still in that energy with the eclipse chart. So there is some beautiful aspects, that being that there love and money, there can be new beginnings in our lives depending how it affects other areas, but in love and money in our life, be willing to let go of what is no longer working so you can be open to the new. I did a whole video on the eclipse, goes through each of the signs. Check that out for more information about this eclipse energy. Then on Wednesday, we have Mercury, the planet of communication, in Libra, making a trine, a beautiful harmonious aspect to Mars, which is about to station retrograde in Gemini. So when Mercury and Mars come together in a harmonious way, this is a great day for writing, for speaking. You may feel more motivated and more inspired and get more downloads of information for writing projects, speaking projects, things of that nature. The moon's last aspect then in Scorpio will be a sextile to Pluto. So much this week is about letting go. So you have an opportunity to let go of something, but you have an opportunity for new beginnings with this energy as well on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, we have the moon moving into Sagittarius. This will bring a little bit more lightheartedness, maybe feeling more social as well. And its first aspect is a trine to Jupiter. So this is us wanting to get out into the world, be more social. We may be wanting to learn about something, to connect in a more spiritual way to others. Then we have Mercury making a square aspect to Pluto. This again, death and rebirth, meeting the planet of communication. There may be something that is said or discovered, a light that is shown on something, bringing the truth to the surface, which could feel uncomfortable. And then Jupiter moves into Pisces until the end of the year. Jupiter is finishing up its work in Pisces, in its ruling sign. Beautiful for finishing up something in a loving, benevolent way. Then on Friday, we have the moon in Sagittarius, making aspects. It's making aspects that we may have to deal with some old wounds. Again, there's another aspect with Pluto and Mars and the moon. This whole week, there can be some aggression that comes up. There can be things that are ending in our lives. So again, so that we can eventually be like the phoenix rising out of the ashes. But we are in it. We're in it this week. There are some sweet aspects, but there is still that removal of something that is no longer working in our lives. Saturday, moon moves into Capricorn. Its first aspect is a beautiful, harmonious aspect, sextile, opportunity to the sun. Saturn's day with the moon in Capricorn, great day to get things checked off your to-do list, because you will feel more motivated to do so. We have Venus making a beautiful aspect to Juno. That's a beautiful aspect, like a soulmate aspect. So tap into that. It's quite a beautiful one. And then Mercury moves into Scorpio. So we may be digging deep and uncovering some truths with when Mercury is in Scorpio. More and more is going to be revealed to us. And then finally on Sunday, on the 30th, we have Mars stationing direct in Gemini, where it will remain there until March. Mars in Gemini, it is really, we are going to be uncovering so much, perhaps in the media, things coming up. We are in a period of digging deep and uncovering truths. So hang on tight, let go of what isn't working. It may be uncomfortable, but you are like, it's like the butterfly struggling to come out of the cocoon so that it can spread its wings and fly. All right, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video.